Well, hello everyone. Marie Graceberg here, host of the Joint Venture Success Summit. And here with me is Derek Rydall. And we'll be talking about how to use joint ventures in a conscious, heart-centered way to grow your business. Really excited about this topic. So, Derek, welcome to the stage.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
I am delighted. I'm excited, actually, and I'm sure our viewers are as well. So first off, I'd love for you to share with us, what was it like? I mean, what was your life and business before and after you incorporated joint venture strategy in your marketing mix? Like, I know people have different terms about joint ventures, but to me, it's about collaboration. So share with us, what was it? What was the difference between before and after you incorporated this strategy?
Yeah, I incorporated in different ways, but the principles was still the same. And I teach people, there's what I call the 6 P's to building your platform. There's purpose, there's product, there's packaging, there's positioning, and then there's promotion, and then there's partnership. And partnership is the key that leverages all of that allows you to scale, that allows you to really exponentially grow your impact and your influence, and ultimately even your income, depending on the kind of partnership it is. And so before I did it, I was just trying to do everything on my own, and I was able to get a certain level of influence and impact and growth. But when I started the first level of joint venture and partnership type of stuff, the way I originally did it was I partnered up with other hosts like telesummits and teleseminars and all of that, and then we shared a percentage of whatever I sold at the end of the call. So they set up the call, they set up the event, I showed up, I delivered my content and training, value training, and then there was a product at the end. And it was like a 10x for my business. That was the beginning. So all of a sudden it was a win-win for both of us, because I brought the powerful content to them, as well as supporting their event with my list and my marketing and support. And they brought all of their, abilities and their unique genius and their list and community. And the result was my list expanded multiple times over. My revenue grew multiple times over. And it happened relatively quickly. And then it led to other people learning about me and wanting to partner with me. And it just kept growing and growing and growing. And that was for a while how I grew my whole business. I would partner up with somebody that had some kind of event or radio or podcast or teleseminar. We would share our resources to drive as many people to the event, and made a much bigger impact. It branded me with a higher level of credibility, and the result was exponentially growing list and revenue. And then the next big leap was where I began to partner up with other colleagues and do launches and things like that, and do joint ventures that way, either supporting their launch or their evergreen program, which is an automated program that's always available, whereas a launch is something that's just during a particular set time, and vice versa. They would support me, and I saw my list grow by 10, 15, 20,000 people when I would have these partners supporting me on a launch. And the revenue grow again from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands in a single launch or beyond. And then likewise, when I would support them, I would be able to leverage all that I had created now, and all I would have to do is send out some emails to my list in a way that, to offer their program or product that was congruent with my list. And the result was, again, I was able to now leverage everything I built in that direction. So I was able to leverage their resources for my launches, and then I was able to leverage all of my resources for their launch. And the result was this exponential growth on all sides, bigger impact, bigger influence, greater revenue. And then it was also, what was really key about it too was, it's really how I began to build and develop some of my closest friendships and relationships in this industry, through doing joint ventures and connecting with each other at events and collaborating together. And this business can sometimes be kind of lonely, especially if you're an entrepreneur or solopreneur, and you're working out of your office or your home office, and you're sitting behind a computer all day. And relationships is what it's all about at the end of the day. And collaboration, we're moving into a collaboration economy, not just the solo economy. And when you collaborate with somebody this way, it's 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It equals 3 and 4 and 5 and exponential growth. So that was the difference. The difference is night and day. Before that, I was kind of alone. I was kind of growing very slowly. There was a very clear ceiling, and I would have to put tremendous amounts of effort or, marketing costs. And then when I started partnering with people and collaborating with people, it grew exponentially. And it's now a very, very key part of my business.